Well, meantime, Indiana Governor Mike Braun made a trip to Michiana. He sat down and talked one-on-one with our Joshua Short.
They talked about a wide range of topics, including the recent fallout from the killing of Charlie Kirk. Here's part of that conversation.
Do you support Indiana AG? So Indiana's AG right now is looking into comments from educators condoning or celebrating his death. Do you support that? And what do you say to people who may have seen some of these comments online? What do you say to them? What should they do?
So I think Governor Spencer Cox kind of rose to in a tragic situation, I think hit it pretty well on the mark. This has no business in any end of the political spectrum. I mean, it makes you take pause if you're out there. Are you safe? Is it worth doing? We got to get that out of our narrative. Here, I think when you've got others celebrating it, and wherever it's coming from, I don't think that's good. That just puts fuel on the fire. So with what AG Rokita did to point that out, and I saw some other comments, and again, I think that's apt to occur on both ends of the spectrum. Here, I think due to the horrific nature of what happened, anybody that is taking joy in that, to me, needs to be called out.
I want to talk about flags being lowered to half-staff. It's a symbolic move. A lot of people usually liken it to the death of a government official, military member, or emergency first responder, even a national tragedy. This has happened here, obviously, in the situation involving Charlie Kirk. Do you have any concern that this symbolic move is slowly becoming a move based on political ideologies?
I mean, you got to obviously think about that, because you don't want to lower a flag for any instance where it's a political underpinning. In this case, I think for everyone to have a wake-up call. It was so horrific, and then some did take pleasure in it, which to me, I don't understand that dynamic in any human being. To me, it was worth lowering the flag.
We've had not just this, but other assassinations happen in this country, literally in the last year, including those 2 Minnesota lawmakers. Was there a reason not to lower flags then, or did we lower flags? And I just want to get your opinion on, should there have been more of an outcry earlier on before we got to this stage?
I think it begs that question.
Sure.
And maybe by the fact that this was kind of the second in recent horrific incidents it occurred, and I think that is very vital, very much a point to consider, and it then begs the question of what we talked about a little bit ago. If it's done routinely, of course, it's indicative of a much worse underlying problem.
And Josh also asked the governor about the president sending National Guard troops to various states and whether or not he thought that will happen here in Indiana. So we will hear from the governor coming up at 6, a long, thoughtful conversation with our Joshua Short. Andrew.